Hello, wonderful people. Yes, this is the day the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome back to my WhatsApp status channel. Yeah, today I decided to upgrade my costume. So, I hope you like it. But yeah, I prefer showing my eyes. Yeah, and I'm blending in with you. So let me go. It's been a while. Welcome back to my WhatsApp status channel. And today is just another blessed day. The Bible says that a merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance. And I always want you to remember that your joy is a personal choice, right? No one can sit on it. No one can cheat on it. No one can steal it. It's all yours. Wow. Yeah. And this morning we want to continue with our wonderful series, The Power of Words. The Power of Words, right? Yeah, so in our last video, we looked at the mind system, where we did a comparative analysis, right? We were like, God is so wise that when He created the trees, He created a system called the seed system, responsible for new life. So He created once, and that's the end of it. He created the fowls of the air, and then He created the egg system. When they lay eggs, they bring forth new life. He created humanity. He created a womb system for reproducing, right? But then at the same time, He created a system called the mind system that is responsible literally for the uprising and the downfalling of every man that walks upon the earth. And this morning or today, we just want to continue looking at the various aspects, right, of this amazing system called the mind system. In our last video, we looked at the subconscious and the conscious aspect of the same entity called the mind, right? Which means God in His ultimate wisdom knows how to multitask. He's so wise. He realizes that if all of our minds should do the visualizing and the processing of the information at the same time, there will be a collision, right? There may be a crash of information at a point. So He decided to create a part of us that serves as a belly, the womb, of a woman. It's just like the belly of the earth, right? And our words falls in it just as seeds falls into the earth. So you step out of your house and you saw a car moving. You saw an object, but that object was once somebody's idea. And that word idea is actually a word that was yet to put on flesh. And when it put on flesh, it became the creative, the presentation of the person's idea. So the conscious mind takes a mental picture of everything that you see when you step out. All right, and it converts each and every one of that, each and every one of the stuff, the things you see, into words, information, right? And then the ear does its own listening, the eyes, the photographic aspect of our lives. That's the eyes, right? The nose does the smelling, the tongue does the tasting, the skin does the touching, and it collates all these raw materials and drops it on the subconscious mind, which is the all-wise aspect of humanity. All right, that guy doesn't care what one drops in. That is why the Bible says that God is not a respecter of persons. And why is He not a respecter of persons? Because He has given to each and every human being a system that can yield equal results. All right, it's just like Adobe Photoshop. The software exists, but the skill of the designer will determine whether his creative image or whether his product will be celebrated or ignored. And that is how the mind works. God is just so wise. So what happens is, during the day, the objective mind or the conscious mind is busy about recording information, taking a pictorial view of things, analyzing them, and then dropping it. So it does the mental reasoning, and then when all is said and done, all right, at the quietness of our minds, when the body is at its resting point, where the conscious mind stabilizes, what happens is the subconscious mind takes over from there. It doesn't mean that during the day it was quiet or it was non-functional. It has always been responsible for all the involuntary aspects of our lives. It tells you to take a glance at something nice, right? It tells you to stop. It tells you to move. It tells your heart to beat. It tells your heart to skip a beat because you just saw someone you crashed on. My God! It tells you 1,001 things that you do, right? And in fact, it is the subconscious mind that tells your conscious mind to focus your eye on something, and then takes a mental picture of it for processing later in the day. So what happens is, at the close of the day, all right, when the body is at rest, let's say when you are asleep, the conscious mind merges with the subconscious mind, and that is where real creativity begins. All right, it is scientifically proven that the hormone responsible for growth is only secreted when we are asleep, when the body is at rest. Alright? The subconscious mind is that part of you that represents who God truly is. Because, mind you, your subconscious mind never sleeps. It never rests. It never slumbers. While the eyes are closed and the body is, paralyzed in one place in the name of sleep. The subconscious mind is busily causing blood circulation from one angle or aspect of your body to another, making sure that the tissues that were worn out during the day whilst you move around grows back. At the same time, it is healing you of every physical injury, of every mental injury. It's doing so many things at the same time. All right, and it is at the same time busily trying to find solutions to the thoughts that you've stayed on for so long. It tries to create mental pictures. You may call it dreams, you may call it visions. You can spiritualize it if you like. I don't care. But what I'm trying to say is, God in His infinite wisdom created a part of Him in every one of us, which we call the subconscious mind. And you may be wondering, if the subconscious mind represents God, why is He not telling me all the things that I needed to know and doing all the things that I needed to do? Like, why is He not the remote control of my life? Well, the answer is simple. God created you just as Him, right? He created you as Him. All right? And He doesn't want to create a robot, so He gives you that free will. And he programmed you in such a way that your desire, all right, or what drives you most will determine how your life is programmed. So one day He said to the Israelites, listen, I created you all right, but today I'm giving you a choice to choose happiness and to choose prosperity, to choose happiness and to choose life, all right, so that you will live. And at the same time, you have the choice to choose life and to choose death. And as truly as I live, whatever you say into my ear, that is what I will do. So you may be thinking, so is God behind Boko Haram? No! But the thing is, when your desire is channeled in one direction for a long time, the God presence in you has no choice than to respond. And that God presence is your subconscious mind. Yeah. That's why He said, my people are perished for lack of knowledge. They don't know that this is how I made them. They don't know that they create their own future through their mind systems. Isn't it shocking? Isn't it amazing? But yes, that is it. It is like the power of electricity, guys. Electricity can either power your generator or electrocute you to death. The fire you use to cook can either make your sweet dishes or it can burn you to death. The sun that warms the body can literally burn us. Alright? It depends on how you look at these powers. Your mind in itself is not evil. The fire in itself is not evil. The water you drink can equally drown you. It doesn't make it evil. God is a power that is two-edged. It can cut you or it can build you. And that power, He lavishes it on our minds. When He said, let them have dominion. Dominion means you have the power to rule over everything that I've made. You have the power to call forth everything that you want to see and it will appear. That is why when He appeared in Genesis chapter 11, all right, on the scene of the Tower of Babel, God never said that these men are stupid. He said nobody can keep them, all right, or can stop them from what they have imagined, because that part of them is actually me at work in them. So, do you now see how much of God you are? And yes, that is exactly what the subconscious mind is. It never sleeps, it never slumbers, just as the womb of the egg, all right? Just as the belly of the egg, when your words, all right, your thoughts, anything that you focus your attention on, when it transits, all right, from the conscious part of you to the subconscious part, suddenly that creative power, that God nature that has vowed that anything that you feed me with, I will do it. Suddenly, it starts to process it. And it may either lead to your doom or to your rising. Yes. So the subconscious mind is that part of us that is responsible for our habits. Because you keep telling it that, look, this is a priority to me. So every day you keep doing it at 6 a.m., 6 a.m., 6 a.m. After a while, it says that, look, listen, if you keep doing this thing every day at 6 a.m., it must be very important to you. And as a result of that, I'm going to take over from this aspect. This time around, there is no need for mental coercion or any need for, physical effort. I will initiate the process myself and I'll monitor it and I'll call forth all the relevant, materials that are responsible for the success of this, and you shall eat of the fruit thereof. So guys, this is how terrible this thing is, and this is how amazing it is. The good news is you can be transformed when you understand how it works. And the bad news is it can destroy you when you ignore how it works. Ooh, my guy, I hope you are enjoying the series. I don't know about you, but I'm going to listen to it again. So until we meet again, stay blessed and think on these things. Ask yourself, what have I given mental consent to? What is my focus on today? If that thing is not good, my guy, change your attention. Remember, whatever you focus on, you magnify, and the subconscious mind takes it on from there and then makes a big case out of it. All right. So until we meet again, peace out and God bless you. Bye.